I should have waited until 2024 to order a Ford because I've already seen like 10 Platinums at this one dealer. I'm here at Larry H. Miller Super Ford. Paul Montana actually sold this truck, but if you would like to contact him just in case the deal falls through, sometimes that happens, you could be on the list to get this beautiful Platinum because it has the new interior color. I don't think this interior color was available when I was ordering. At least I don't remember it. Here are the specs on this build, so it is a long bed. And then here are the colors: carbonized gray is the exterior with the Carmelo leather. And then here's all the standard equipment. It's a short listing. Be sure to pause it. And then down below, here are all the options. So high output. This one does have the locker out back 331. There is a 355 if you'd like that axle ratio too. And then this has a rapid heat supplemental heater and a few other things there. Destination is right there with a total price of $96,710. Now normally I do go over the exterior first, but I'm going to make an exception. I've already done a video on a Platinum and I really want to show you guys this interior because this is my first time seeing it in person. But stitching and piping is in a caramel color, which is the exact same for the black interior. You have like this suede material on the door. Here's the wood treatment for Platinum. It's definitely an upgrade compared to the Lariat. B&O sound system is going to come standard, and you have all your power controls for mirrors. They do power fold and power extend for tow mode. 3 seat memories, and you do have a power telescoping steering wheel. And then check this out. These seats are really, really nice. I love the fact that it has the black and the caramel. It really goes well together, and I think it's a winner. I kind of would have regretted buying my other Platinum if I had gotten it. I never got my Platinum last year, but if I did, I would have really wanted this interior instead. This looks so nice. Perforated leather, and here's another like suede accent in the center there. But yeah, these seats are super nice. And for 2024, they did add the massager. So they did delete it for 2023 pickup trucks. But now you can get that function. A little bit more of that suede here. You guys can see they spelt out Platinum. You do get the tilt headrest. And you still have more of that caramel around the interior. So this is perfectly done. It's really nice. Even right here, you can see that design. And then a little bit more of that on the steering wheel. Now stepping in, they do give you a grab handle. Here's some of your controls down below. Power pedals, I don't think I mentioned that. And let's go ahead and change the direction because the sun's kind of pointing towards us, and I want to show you guys the heads-up display and a few things that I don't normally go over in the interior. Let's go over the heads-up display. If you would like to turn it off, you would have to do so in your gauge cluster right here. And there's basically a prompt right there, head-up display. You click there. Now, right now, I have it off, right? I'm going to zoom in just a little bit. So when you go to turn it on, watch this. They do give you an animation for it, which is actually kind of cool. And then it shows you that time, miles per hour, and the outside temperature, okay? So let's just go through really quickly some things that you can change in the system. So if you want to adjust the brightness, the vertical position, or the image, you can rotate that basically. You just go to adjustments to do that. Also, you can change the content that you see inside the screen. Lastly, you can set up different drive modes. Now I'll show that to you guys in a second, but that's pretty much everything that you can do. So let's go back to the drive modes. So I'm going to zoom in again so you guys can see it. So right now you see the things I talked about earlier. I'm going to go to tow haul mode. So if you're in tow haul mode, it gives you the RPM, shows you the miles per hour, and that's it. There's nothing else on that system screen. Or if you are off-road, they give you the RPM still. They show you some of your off-road things you would like to see. Like it shows you that you're right now in two-wheel drive. They call it too high. They show you your pitch and roll, things like that too. So that's pretty nice. I like that they give you this stuff in the screen. Now, GM does something pretty similar, but they don't give you the time, the temperature, and that type of information, which I would like to see from them. Now, as far as this screen goes, here is the seat massager. So if you go to settings down below and you go to seats, you can pretty much get there. You hit this button and it will turn on the seat. So it always starts off in full recovery. You can change the intensity by pushing this. So there's 3 levels. They also have a upper rolling circulation cushion for down below. And then they have what's called full recovery, which is top and bottom. And then they have relaxed recovery. And that's pretty much it. You have one also for the passenger, or you can just use it for the driver. And if you want to, again, change the intensity, you can just click here. Or if you want to turn it off, you just hit the button. But this interior really is one of the best. More of that wood accent right there. This does hide your wireless charger and some USBs. You have a Type C and a Type A. You have additional cup holders for larger cups. And then check out your center console. So this is a little different from the black interior because they do add this caramel color. And I do like this interior. If I were to get a Ford in the future in the Platinum, which is probably the trim level I would get, I would 100% get this interior. I think this is even nicer than the Limited. Like, I gotta admit to you guys, this is really done well. This actually looks a little different too. So they do change this trim piece as well. I just noticed that because I want to say it's like either the wood trim piece that you guys saw down here or it's something else. I can't remember now. I should go here. There's a black Platinum. Let's go check that one out. Hold on one second. Nope, it's the exact same. I don't know why I thought it was different. Maybe it was different for 2023, but it's definitely different for this truck. And right here, this is a better look at it. Really nice design. I think that's different for 2024. This is an old video I did last year on the Platinum, and I thought it was different. So this is definitely a downgrade for 2024. But you guys can see on the dash, it is soft touch. You do have some stitching up there, a little bit of storage, and then here's some of your power plugs. I do like that they still give you the 12 volts as well. And this is basically a 12-way seat, including the up and down function for the lumbar support. And then here's that kick plate. And there's that door. And out back, you do have just, again, a nice interior. This is really done well. I got to give it to Ford. They have a lot of different interior designs for the Super Duty, and this might be my favorite. Cup holder right here. Now let's go ahead and go over this storage. So on this side, you guys can see, where is it at? Oh yeah, it's right here. So if you want to collapse this, I'm going to undo it on this side. I'm going to go on this side and do the same thing. Here's the storage, and if you would like to collapse it, there's a button on both sides and it just falls flat like that. They did change this. I feel like the 2022 and earlier pickups had a lever that controlled the whole thing, so you didn't have to go on both sides to put it down. Now for the rear occupants, you do have outboard heated seats, USBs, another 12 volt and 120 volt plug down below. Seat back pockets are right here on both sides. Now, you guys ready to check out the exterior? Let's go and check it out. Oh yeah, one last thing. Cup holders. Carbonized gray is a really pretty color. And the only big difference on the front end of this truck is the projector style headlights. Most people probably won't even notice there's a difference between this and the Lariat, but projectors give you a more focused light on the road, and you have a less likely chance of getting like high beamed if you're towing a trailer if you didn't level your headlights. Projector style fog lights, recovery hooks, parking sensors come standard on Platinum. Here's your camera up front. Off to the side, you have a 20-inch wheel, Bridgestone dual tire, and this is going to be a 275/65/20. That's pretty typical size for Ford and GM pickup trucks. Solid front axle, and you do have the wheel well liner up front and in the rear, which you saw on the window sticker. Mud flaps right there. And then here's your trim piece on the side. A little bit of chrome on the mirrors, door handles, and around the bottom part of the windows. Power deployable running boards. And then you have your steps on the side of the bed. 48-gallon fuel tank, 7.4 DEF. Here's a quick look at your suspension. Overload, and then they have a wheel well liner right there for the rear. That was an option, by the way. FX4 package badge, full LED tail lights, and here's that rear. Class 5 receiving hitch. And let's go ahead and jump back inside. I want to show you guys something really quickly. Here's that badge that says Platinum and Super Duty on the rear. So you have a camera right here. Hopefully you see that. And you have sonar. Let's go ahead and jump back inside the truck. I want to show that to you really quickly. If you push the camera button at the very top, this is the forward facing camera, so I'm going to put it for the rear. So let's just push this button here. So if I were to drop the tailgate down right here, notice how it will change the camera view. I feel as though this is probably one of the coolest things about Ford trucks. They're so innovative. Now, if you go to put that tailgate back up, because this is a Platinum, you have a power tailgate. So you can lift it back up by, holding the button down, basically. And that's it. Spray and bed liner, fifth wheel prep package. And then this truck does have 2,000 watts of power. No other truck in this segment has that right now. And then here's a side view. And let's go ahead and talk about the power stroke, and then we'll check out the payload. If you want a Platinum, you can get the 7.3. There's two diesel options as well. You have the high output, which is this one, and you have the standard output, which is pretty much the same one from 2020 to 2023, basically. This one has 500 horsepower, which is a 25 horsepower increase over the standard output, and 1,200 pound-feet of torque, which is 150 pound-feet of torque increase over the standard output. 10-speed transmission known as the 10R140. Let's go ahead and check out the payload. So here are the numbers on the door. Because this is a 1-ton, here are the gross axle weight ratings: 5,600 pounds up front, 7,230 pounds in the rear, 12.4 gross vehicle weight rating because this is a long bed crew cab. And wheels are 20 by 8 inches wide. Payload is 3,995 pounds, 60 psi for the front tires, 80 psi for the rear. Now, I did a Platinum review before this one. That one had the sunroof. This one does not. So this one has a little bit more payload capacity compared to that one. And these trucks have big towing numbers, but I would always say this: 9 times out of 10, depending on the type of trailer you're looking to tow, you could run out of payload capacity. But I hope you guys liked the video. Again, special shout out to Larry H. Miller for allowing me to do this video. If you would like to purchase this truck, if it becomes available, be sure to ask for Paul, Montana. See you guys soon.